Good morning. It's Gary Hewitt from Thought Knocks, and today we're going to take a pause. And what we're going to talk about is pausing. So sometimes pause is the correct response to a particular situation. Sometimes it's good to take time to step back and reflect, to just sit there in the moment and feel the ebb and the flow of what's going on. Our current world of hustle culture that some get dragged into, and I admit that I've been pulled by that many times, says that you've got to keep going all the time, that the only way you're going to win is to outwork everybody else. And as a recovering workaholic, I can tell you that that flat out isn't true. Yes, you have to work smarter, but you also have to work with the end in mind. In other words, you look at your sort of whole lifespan and say, well, if I continue like this, where am I going to be in 5 years? Where am I going to be in 10 years? What's it going to do to me? And there's always this lie that we tell ourselves that things will be better when. I will be better when I get X number of subscribers. I will be better when I get X amount of money in the bank. Things will be better when I get so much money per month. Things will be better after so many sales. We tend to put everything on hold thinking that we'll just push through until that next milestone has been achieved. And of course, the challenge with that, and this has been kind of proven true in goal setting period, is that the taste of the victory is short-lived, and then it's very soon on to the very next goal. There's something called the hedonic treadmill that automatically adapts and says, okay, now that you're here, this is comfortable, this is satisfactory, it's no longer exciting. When you were before there, reaching that plateau, you thought that's where all the excitement would be. But the challenge comes in that this hedonic treadmill, as it's called, resets and says, okay, now you've got to go for the next one and the next one. And there's nothing wrong with that mechanism, but it's the way that we interpret it when we use goals. And a better approach is to use systems. Systems, you don't base it on the achievement of a given milestone. You base it on what feels good, what continues to work, what is going to produce the results, and then you just work the system. And that allows you to have a lot more balance in your life. You have places and spaces where you can just pause, feel the ebb and the flow, take the time to figure out what the right next move is, what the move that feels best for you in that moment. And then if you keep doing that, you keep taking those moments for yourself to pause and reflect, then chances are you will end up on a much better course in the long run. The incremental shifts might be small, but cumulatively, the overall effect can be massive. So that's my thought for today, is just take a moment, pause, and think about it. Thank you.